Was there a specific moment or season in your life where music shifted from art to medicine for you?
Yes, I've listened to music my whole life since I was little, especially rap, but it was in 2020. I guess COVID had a little bit to do with the awakening when I started going down the rabbit hole and realizing that, this music can literally heal me, So I started to make music in that frequency and started seeing improvements in my mental health. Just overall, everything is really good, listening to the frequency that I listen to the most is 432 hertz. But
Okay, okay.
definitely all the there's a lot of solfeggio frequencies that are really good for you.
So you're currently signed to a label, or are you independent? Or are you independent?
Signed to a label last year. They're called Sound Alive Records. Shout out to Smitty.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, I got signed last year. It was through Twitter that I found them, and well, they found me and I found them. It goes both ways, but yeah, it's a blessing for sure.
What do standard industry contracts look like today? So I went to the Toronto Film School and I studied entertainment business management, and I started working for Sony BMG Canada.
Okay,
And
that's pretty cool.
my goal was to get into the A&R department. And when I started to examine record contracts, and this is like, pre Facebook, they just looked hella like opportunistic for
The label.
to on the label side,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What has changed, or has nothing changed?
No, I would say a lot has changed because this is an independent label contract. So the good thing about the contract that I signed is that like 90% of my music and the streams go towards me. And also it's like I own my masters, which is the most important thing. So I own my masters, I own my music, and the label just helps me push it out. But they're a very good label. They're in an independent label, so for independent artists, so they're pretty good. And right now we're actually they're working on blockchain music, blockchain like radio. So that's what
Okay.
the MIDI and the label are working on, which is great.
Okay, we're going to talk about crypto in a bit because I know you dabble in that. All right.
Yeah,
But I want to go back to the frequencies for a second. Mental health is a big part of your message. How do frequencies and sound actually affect the body, emotions, or nervous system in your experience?
yeah, it's through resonance. So you give off a certain frequency. We all have a frequency that we're on, and then that frequency gets tuned to the frequency that you're hearing. So the music, it's like they clash, like your cellular, like the cells clash together, and it's called resonance, which is basically it amplifies whatever signal is going on or whatever is doing, and that's what gives the body the ability to switch because we're made
Right.
out of water, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
been
yeah.
shown in experiments that like whatever words you tell water, it will take that form. I don't know if you've seen that before.
Yeah, I've heard about that guy, that Japanese guy that wrote that book, Messages in Water, where they did the test of your intention on water molecules and
Exactly.
how it could change it. And if our body is made up of water, what are we telling ourselves, right?
Exactly,
Like
exactly.
it's really, really, really deep. Speaking of spirituality, or faith is a big part of your music. How has it influenced your music, and how is it displayed?
Well, yeah, spirituality for me is a very big thing. I've always felt like I've been kind of like a awake person, not like knowing the true reality behind the world. But I would say back in 2020, when I started going through like a spiritual awakening, the music literally just helped me like tune and guide the feelings of where I was going. So basically, listening to the music and just being myself and learning that the music can empower me to do good, like a good
Mhm.
rhythm to get going and to just get in the moment.